I'm here to represent a large community from various states. We've been feeling very hopeless the way the new bill has come, and it is threatening to disenfranchise and take away a lot of rights that we've struggled very hard to come. I have transitioned before NALSA, and from NALSA, the coming of the Act in 2019, and then it's thereafter now. It just feels like this rollback is going to take away everything that we have worked towards. So just to give you an example, at the level of threat that all of us are experiencing is a clause from the new bill, which is clause number 4, which in its language states that with or without consent, we are going to be criminalized, which means that even if somebody is consenting, in the sense that it is a self-determined, self-identified identity of a transgender person, even with our own consent, we are to be criminalized. That's the language of the clause. So with that, sir, I just wanted to hand over to members who are here from the traditional identities, the Gharanas and indigenous identities.
कितने % हैं आप हिंदुस्तान में?
Very less, 0.04%.
Small. Why are you, what is the logic behind this?
So the logic behind this, now this political party doesn't able to enter the South. Now the Kerala also, he will say like Kerala is also going to be Congress. Okay, but politically they want to target the most marginalized transgender community to just frighten the other marginalized community. See what we have done to the transgender community. You will be the next.
Yeah. There is a clause in the new bill which uses the word unite. That has come almost automatically with not in 2019 bill or act.
And the word is a deeply colonial word. It's almost like saying somebody is an untouchable, a word that would not be used anymore today. So going back to that, I don't know what logic it could have, other than it comes from an RSS mindset that sees people within boxes and cannot look outside those boxes. There's a part on the punishments in the new bill. They say that luring or alluring people to become transgender is punishable up to 10 years in jail. This is similar to the conversion laws that has come into Maharashtra right now. The other thing is that we have to see this bill as a party as another dilution of welfare legislation, like is happening with RTI and Manrega, right? Because there is a welfare section to the original act, and there is a general sense that the BJP is trying to do away with all kinds of welfare legislation.
Sir, hi, मेरा नाम किरण है, किरण नायक, female to male trans man. So हमारा जेंडर अभी बोलने के 2014 में नालसा जजमेंट थोड़ा हमारा बात करने के आइडेंटिटी पे हमारा सवाल में बार आया. देन वी आर फाइट एंड 2019 में हमारा आइडेंटिटी सेल्फ आइडेंटिटी में करने के थोड़ा वो 50% इज ओके, 100% हम हैप्पी नहीं है. तो अभी 2026 बिल में ट्रांस मैन को पूरा निकाल दिया. सो एक वर्ड नहीं है, आइडेंटिफाई नहीं है. अभी ये बिल के बाहर आ सकते हैं तो अभी इंडिया में ट्रांस मैन लोग के फोर्स मैरिज हो सकता है, घर में हरासमेंट कर सकता है, एंड हम एजुकेशन एंड लाइवलीहुड का ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. स्पेशली आइडेंटिटी का सेल्फ आइडेंटिटी नहीं है तो हमारा पूरा लोग का.
तो ट्रांस वुमन से इनका कोई इतना ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ट्रांस मैन से ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है.
टोटली हमारा ट्रांस मैन लोग को पूरा निकाल दिया. इस बॉक्स में ओनली 4 पीपल लिया. सो हिजरा एंड किन्नर हरवानी जो था.
Thousands of people who got identity cards on the basis
have been reversed.
Old judgment now are high and dry because the government is now saying that you don't actually exist.
You are not a trans. The government is actually saying that you are not a trans.
So it's not acknowledging your.
They are eliminating your category itself.
They are reinforcing what they're calling the true trans and putting everybody else in what they're going to now call fake trans.
What is the true trans?
True trans is all the traditional identities of Hijra, Kinnar, etc. And all the other identities which are non-traditional, they are calling as fake identities. So that's the divide they're doing in the community.
In which there's actually an element of choice.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Anand. I am from Kerala. I am a Dalit intersex trans man from Kerala. I am a PhD scholar. So when I say that I am intersex, it's about my body. I was born in a body where it's not a man, it's not a woman. I was born with ambiguous genitalia and I was never considered. So now the bill says that, and even I was born in an intersex body, I consider myself as a man. That is my self-perceived identity of being a man. Now the bill says that only the cultural identities and the intersex people who have done surgery with or without consent is trans. But the people who haven't done surgery is not trans. As an intersex person, I believe that they say social excluded people who are born with this. I don't believe that social exclusion comes from the birth. We all are getting bullied for being queer, openly, visibly queer. Without me being known as a trans person, people have bullied me for being openly queer. So I don't believe that this exclusion comes from birth. It comes from our gender identity. Before we identify ourselves, they bully us. So now they say that they removed our right to self-identify as a man, woman. So they say that we examine. You have to submit a certificate by examining your body from a medical board. And the medical board certificate will examine by district magistrate, and district magistrate will give you the ID card.
So the district magistrate has to do this?
Yes. We have to get a document from the medical board. We have to present it to the magistrate, and magistrate will provide us the ID cards.
The bill doesn't not exist in isolation, because it comes along with a lot of other aspects. It ties with economy. For instance, Manipur is a periphery. If this bill comes enacted and then it comes to an act, then who are going to get the benefit? Because once it gets enacted, it will come along with program and policy, and economies is there. So who's going to get access of those resources and benefit? Those people who are not falls under this category, whosoever the identity is, we're going to be completely erased.
If men don't have to prove that they are men and women don't have to prove that they're women, why do you have to prove it? We've got two speakers who are going to be speaking tomorrow. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to sit with them and just give them a sense of the type of things you would like them to say. I've understood what you're saying. You're essentially saying that your right to identity is being taken away. And at least myself and the Congress party and Congress president and my sister are fully on your side. And we believe that you should have the right to...
in case they are not listening, can we also at least try in the beginning that this goes to a standing committee?
Yes, we'll do that. Yeah.
And sir, also just to bring this point to the table that none of the communities were consulted for this. And so we are really hoping that as far as any further move is concerned on the bill, it should be in consultation with the community.
So we'll do that. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.